Hey guys, how are we doing? Back in another video from Mother's Basement. What's in an OP? Unravelling JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2. Now, just want to mention, when I reacted to the first part, I did notice a mistake. Didn't want to say anything in the video, but then someone pointed out that I looked confused with the picture. His name begins with an S. He had the hair. He was killed when he tried to get immortality, and it was Lisa's dad, but it was him holding Lisa, where they said it was Lisa holding, but yeah. But apparently he mentions that in the beginning of this, you say, so I just wanted to point out that I did notice it. I just don't like trying to correct stuff when, you know, when the video's explaining it, and didn't think about it afterwards. Right, let's get into this.
There are so many different ways that anime can draw
Great
us
opening.
in. A show needs to hook. Wait, what's in an OP? Son of a... Okay, I wrote this joke and I don't even understand power of King Crimson works in a nutshell. But I've been going on about this for hours. We need to get on with the episode. This week, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2.
Oh, here we go.
First, time for some quick corrections. The JoJo OPs were made by Kamikaze Doga, not David Production, and they made their own character models instead of lifting them from All-Star Battle. Also, in the picture from Battle Tendency, it's Straits holding baby Lisa, not Lisa holding Joseph. And the shooting star at the end of the Battle Tendency OP foreshadows Cars' fate at the end of the series.
Of course. That's
Sorry,
cool.
Guys, I totally spaced on that one.
Haha!
Thanks so much to
love
everyone
it.
who pointed out those
One of my
errors.
favourite all-time games.
Stardust Crusaders is the most well-known JoJo
It's
arc
brilliant.
in North America and abroad, and the only part to get a prior anime adaptation.
You see, and I watched that originally.
Without
It wasn't
question,
great.
This is the season fans were most looking forward
Stardust
to.
Crusaders
I think
is
it's
amazing.
safe to say both the season and OPs lived up to the hype. Stand Proud opens on two JoJo icons, the star birthmark of the Joestar bloodline, and the to-be-continued arrow that follows each chapter of the manga. One thing I really like about this OP is that it has fun with the titles themselves, having them emerge out of moving objects.
Yeah, I like the style as well, yeah.
By the action around them. Once again paying tribute to the series' legacy, the OP shows Jonathan and Joseph Joestar in iconic poses from the cover of their series' respective tankobon, with comic panels overlaid on top of them because their stories have already been written. The panels fade as we move out of the past toward the stunningly animated present, and Jotaro Kujo, the third JoJo,
like the animation
his own
in
cover
this.
pose. His stand, Star Platinum, then punches up a title for us. We burst out of the sea to a view of a blood-red moon, representing Dio's return from the depths after one
coming back.
of slumber. The full moon has been an emblem of vampires throughout the series, symbolizing their weakness to sunlight and their eternal nature.
Yeah,
5 shooting stars streak across the sky heading toward Egypt, representing the 5 Stardust Crusaders. The order in which they appear corresponds to how they act in the main story. Joseph and Avdol lead the charge, with Jotaro in close pursuit, and in short order Kekelian and Polnareff join up as well. Eventually, Jotaro's star pulls ahead to lead the pack, and a 6th star representing Iggy enters to the red.
Yeah, I never noticed that. That's cool, because Iggy's not in the first opening, is he?
Mansion, and Dio himself is shown in Joseph's spirit photo, including little details like the tsetse fly that helps them to place Dio.
Oh, nice little detail. He's in the picture, isn't it? Yeah.
Stride, the Crusaders walk through the backgrounds of various fights throughout the series, each full of details, like Whole Horse following them where they
cool.
They approach Egypt while walking into the sunset, slyly letting us know that this is where the first season will end. Next, we see them trekking across the desert on camels
because they get there and it ends
in the background.
After being underwater.
We see the rock which gave away its user's position. This is followed by the campground where they were attacked in their dreams by Death 13, and seemingly as soon as the day ends, a new one begins, and their journey continues, the parting clouds showing their way forward. The vines killing Holly are metaphorical remnants of the Joestar legacy, and tangled up in them are all the Joestars who've passed on since the series began. Lisa, Erina, both Georges, and Jonathan slumped over holding Dio's head. All of it flows into Jotaro.
That's cool, I never noticed that. That's so quick
in the as we see his head grafted onto Jonathan's body and the fierce bloodlust in his eyes, represented in a style similar to how other men were depicted. As the Crusaders pose, we're shown scenes of many fights throughout the series in the background.
So cool.
Silver Chariot ship, the cable car on which they fought Temperance, and once again the sun. There's not much extra detail in these next shots, just sound effect word art and logos
looks so cool.
Communications, Hirohiko Araki's company. There are some parallels to the final fight with Dio, but the inclusion of a surviving Abdal leads me to believe that these are meant as a more general show of stand-ability. There's a lot of meaning in the final shots, though. Jonathan closes his eyes and fades out in a sea of flame, alluding to his death on a burning ship.
Boat,
Joseph keeps his open while donning Caesar's headband in his own defining scene, showing
we watched Caesar's headband, man.
Continues in this part, and Jotaro's eyes open as his adventure begins.
His
Tarot
eyes
cards representing each stand
all the
form a
stands of the
spiral
tarot
staircase
cards,
that Jotaro climbs to reach Dio in
He's
a
on his
shot
way up
almost
to him.
identical to the climax of Sono Chino Sadame. As an enthusiastic singer tells us to stand proud, Star Platinum emerges to unleash one last flurry of punches and help Jotaro break through the barrier between him and Dio, which seems to represent both the distance between them and the gap in their abilities. I love this OP for how it captures the adventure Jotaro and his friends undertake on their way to Egypt, but it only tells half the story. Ominous chords set clockwork gears in motion as Sono Chino Kyoku begins.
Time
Pendulum swings back and forth, revealing the Joestars in sequence and Dio as he grows into Dio, spelled with all caps. The way the pendulum swings gives a bit of shorthand for each character's alignment. Typically in anime, heroes move from right to left, while villains move opposite. Joseph is engaging in the Joestar final technique of strategic retreat that he used in part 2. Abdal is in the same stance he used to attack in the duel. Kakyoin unleashes his 20-meter emerald splash, and Iggy bares his teeth at Pet Shop. Polnareff is kneeling as he did after seeing Iggy and Abdal pass on, and stands to make his final pose.
That's what his stand was called, the Fool.
With the sun standing in for cream before unleashing the full dual-wielding might of Silver Chariot. The Stardust Crusaders stand on the staircase within Kenny G's illusory labyrinth, while the shadows of each Egyptian god stand flash.
Oh, is that what they are? Right, I tried to figure that out as they were
perspective at the top of the stairs. With time frozen, he walks past the Crusaders toward Jotaro. All of the Crusaders who die throughout the series are on the right side of the staircase, while those who survive stand on the left. Additionally, for
Iggy's on the right.
Iggy and Polnareff's leg injuries. Dio throws his punches at Jotaro, shattering both the banister, which hangs in midair, and the credits themselves. One thing that makes this OP particularly special is how it changes after Dio's powers are revealed. In the sound effect version, we actually see the world's fists punching. Once Dio
That's so cool when they change it for the last 2 episodes.
Stop time, unleashing Star Platinum. We cut to a view of Cairo from Vanilla Ice's room, note the holes in the wall, as the sun sets, and in flashes, balls of light appear in locations throughout the city where Dio will activate his power. These poses further telegraph the fates of each Crusader, showing Dio freezing time to fight them in the same
with all the lines
style
over when he's got his stuff frozen.
Swiping back and forth between each scene. Polnareff is moved down the stairs in frozen time, while Abdal and Iggy are shown in red because they've already been killed. Then Dio breaks every strand of Kakyoin's emerald splash web simultaneously. Joseph takes a knife in the throat, and Jotaro takes several dozen in the everywhere. Looking closely, we can actually see Jotaro's fingers twitching, giving away his own ability to freeze time.
When he starts being able to move it,
Dio actually appears in each shot. The Crusaders emerge from shooting stars to line up and unleash their stands in a sequence that, while not particularly symbolic, gets me absolutely pumped.
It looks so cool.
At last, Jotaro ascends to face Dio, breaking through the barrier between them, only for Dio to stop time once more and move behind him. In the first version of the OP, the world appears for a split frame before the glass shatters. Jotaro and Dio exchange punches as the singers belt out Ora's rapid fire with sound effects and JoJo's, and at last the title appears, only to crumble away in the light of the sun, alluding to the way Dio finally dies. And that would be it, if not for the special variant opening that precedes episode 23 of the season, following Jotaro being
so cool. He's frozen and he's
Here,
there.
Dio actually shows up to freeze time and spends exactly 5 seconds walking around
Amazing.
Jotaro. We see a more detailed version of the same fight, with Dio shouting "Muda, Muda, Muda," and flashy sound effects added to the final explosion. It's not really something I need to point out to you, but it is really cool, and served as the impetus for my choosing to do this two-parter in the first place. And with it over, it's time to render a final verdict as to which OP is the best. If we were just going by song preference, Bloody Stream's sick jazz infusion would be an easy pick for me, though every song is excellent in its own way, but we've got to take more than that into account. This analysis is primarily cinematic, so logically whichever OP has the strongest direction should win. In that regard, both the first and fourth OPs put exceptionally inventive and meaningful cinematography and editing on display, and they're both so good that it's hard to choose between them. But we do have one last metric to break the tie. Effectiveness is a credits sequence. In this regard, Sono Chino Kyoku is the clear winner, drawing attention to its titles by having them react to on-screen action in lots of fun ways. The series has played with these effects since Bloody Stream, but the fourth OP definitely makes the best use of them, and it also has some of the best direction overall, and with the hype of of that special Dio variant to push it over the edge.
So good
it's
when they
the
do
clear
that.
winner.
I loved
Really,
it the first
though,
time. I was
these
like,
are all
whoa, what's going on?
amazing OPs, the kind that made me want to start this series in the first place, and there are some people who love them even more than I do, in particular Mr. Donut the Donut, whose manga reference breakdowns I used to fact-check this second part. Anyway, JoJo is over for now, but don't return to your quiet life just yet. Next week I'll be doing a recap of Spring 2015. After that we're tackling Spice and Wolf, and there are 3 previous episodes of What's in an OP that a lot of you haven't seen. I'm really proud of the Baby Steps
Diamond
one,
is
but apparently nobody likes sports anime and I didn't get the memo. Go watch it. It's
JoJo's.
lovely. Goodbye, Duwang City. This is professional shitbag Jeff Fu signing out from his mother's basement.
Which will be cool. I love these analysis. It's a nice little reminder of the series and everything that happened as well. Bless Iggy, man, he tried so hard. Bless, he didn't want anything to do, and then at the end of it all he's like, no, I've got to save him. And it's just like, oh, an after where you just see his arms and you're like, no, really? And then yeah, he did. Damn. Love it, absolutely love it. These What's in OPs are great, and he's done some cool other Mother's Basement stuff, and Super High Patch Wolf has got some Why You Should Watch JoJo's, so I think I'm going to check those out as well. I'm in a very, very JoJo's mood at the moment. I'm feeling it and loving it. It's awesome, and if you've not seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you need to. You really, really need to. It's so goddamn epic. It's awesome. And I love how they just remember everything as well, like time-wise and little things they try. It's like first episode of Diamond, I can't remember the title, but like you feel like it's a bit of an ass pull where he's like saying that he's related to this new character they brought in, but then they mention that he was ill in the exact same time that Holly would have been because of being related to the Joestar timeline, and it fits in, and I think that's really cool. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys. It's all you guys next time. Bye.